ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, 1 o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Winston. Rolling to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Winston now to throw on first down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman from 19 yards away. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. On second and inches. Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They run it again with Kamara. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Kamara. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are back within a score. It's a run with Mostert. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On play action, here's Tua. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. It's a run with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10 now from the 30. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Here's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
And
here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going up top. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 50 yards. And the Saints use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into the